I wanted to create a space where health intersects media and sports and entertainment and politics and just health. I'm Nurse Noel, and welcome to Fly Health. Hello, 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 and welcome to Fly Health. I'm your host, Nurse Noel, and today we have a really dope show for you as I sip on my peppermint tea. Yes. Let me just get into it. We're well into the year, and I just wanted to let you know that I am on a Daniel fast. What is a Daniel fast? I'm glad you asked. Daniel fast is taken from the Bible, King James Version from Daniel 10, when King Nebuchadnezzar told Daniel that he wanted him to bow down to his idol, and Daniel refused, and he decided that he wanted to go on a fast. He was only eating fruit, vegetables, grains, legumes, water, and that's what I'm doing. It's day 10 and I'm excited. I feel good. I gave up coffee and that's what, hence me drinking the peppermint tea. We always had a mint bush in our backyard. My mom is Trinidadian, so is my dad, and we always had a mint bush. My mother used to say, Anthea, go in the back and get some mint. Pick some mint for me. And it was just that was just the thing. She would drink mint tea every morning, and I don't know, it brings me a little closer to my mom. The previous episode, I told you that my mom died in 2019. I actually performed CPR on her. So, it's very traumatic, but my mom lives in here, in me and my brother, and my niece and my nephew, and my sister, and my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law. Yeah, it's a whole gang of us. So I'm doing this Daniel fast. Fruit, vegetables, legumes, water, grains, bean, everything that's under that umbrella. And I feel good. I haven't had coffee in 10 days and I feel good. I really feel good. I feel refreshed. Been drinking a lot of water. I haven't been exercising. Let me just keep it a buck. I have not been exercising, but I feel good. I'm making lentil stew today, Trini style. If you know, you know. So I'm making lentil soup. I made potatoes with curry and chana, which is chickpeas, another Trinidadian staple food. And I'm doing it the healthy way. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to eat properly and be responsible for what I put into my body. That brings me to my next topic. The HSS under RFK and Dr. Oz, they came out with a new food pyramid, an upside down food pyramid. And he's waging war on sugar and processed food, which is great. But he's also encouraging more dairy. I don't know how I feel about that because I am not a dairy eater, and pretty much milk, cow's milk, is for calves. That's just what it is. It's not really for human consumption. We can get protein, we can get calcium, we can get all of the things that's in milk and other foods. Green leafy vegetables such as kale and spinach, they're high in calcium. Broccoli, like there's so many things that we can eat that is not dairy. And you wonder why people are allergic to dairy and aka lactose intolerant. People can't digest dairy the way that it's supposed to be digested. And I don't want to take lactate. I don't want to take medication to be able to digest food that wasn't meant for me to eat anyway. I mean, I know they're going to at me, they're going to get at me, but I'm vegetarian. So there has to be some type of alternatives. This new upside down food pyramid will go and has gone into effect, and we'll see how that goes. I used to work with Dr. Oz. Mehmet and I worked on the Dr. Oz show, and he is lovely. A lot of people ask me, how is he? How is he to work with? Is he a good person? And he is a great person. He gave this little brown girl a chance when I never was on air, let alone a nationally syndicated show. And I just, I feel like most politicians, you just get caught up in politics, unfortunately. And hopefully he will do well and do good for Medicaid and Medicare. That's what he's over. But yeah, I had a great time with him. He taught me a lot. He taught me a lot about health media. He taught me a lot about cardiovascular surgery because he's a cardiovascular surgeon and a heart transplant surgeon. He taught me a lot, and I can't take that away from him. He was good to me. He was good to our staff, and hopefully he will do right by Medicaid and Medicare. So let's get back to this Daniel fast. I'm doing it for 40 days. I'm doing it with a church, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. Take the challenge with me. Take the challenge with me. Let's start. You can start anytime. It doesn't have to be January 1st as I sip on my tea. It doesn't have to be January 1st. It could be any day. But let's do it. Let's get these toxins out. Let's start the new year fresh. Some let's do some work. Next month is exercise. I think I'm going to start exercising. With these bad knees I have, I get a cortisone shot in it every so often. I don't know, but I think I need to do some low impact exercise because I'm not getting any younger, even though I look it. I'm not getting any younger. So I think I need to start exercising. My aunt, she's older than me. because she's My aunt is older than me. It's my dad's youngest sister, and she exercises every day, and she puts me to shame. And I feel bad because she can exercise circles around me. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for her. She's go Auntie Cheryl. She's pretty dope, and she looks great, and she looks awesome. She looks awesome. She's in her 60s. So, her late 60s actually. And she looks like she looks like my sister. Like we could be the same age, which is 22. This is Fly Health Nurse Noel. I'll be right back. I was on Instagram and I saw Sherri Shepherd talk about stepping on a nail. Not a nail on your finger, but a nail, like a nail that you hammer. And she was asking advice. So I put in the chat, girl, if you don't go to the doctor or go to the hospital emergency room and get a tetanus shot, tetanus can cause lockjaw. A dirty nail can cause infection, systemic infection that just travels all over your body. That's nothing to be playing with. You need a tetanus shot, and tetanus shots are good for 10 years. So if you've gotten a tetanus shot and it's been 10 years, it's time to get another tetanus shot. Just saying. Ask Nurse Noel. I love this part because I get to connect with you, with you and you and you and you and you and you and you. All right, so here we go. Dear Nurse Noel, I'm thinking about getting Botox. These laugh lines around my mouth look like parentheses. I do not want them anymore. Parentheses, parentheses, go away. All right. Whew. All right, so let's talk. Botox freezes, fillers fill up. And that's just what it is. Botox freezes and fillers fill up. So you looking at the lines on your forehead, Botox is good for that because Botox would freeze it so that you don't have that motion, that you don't crinkle your that you don't crinkle your eyebrows. And also what we call the 11s, which are between your eyebrows. So you put Botox there. You would put filler in the crevices. Filler fills up spaces. Filler in the cheeks makes you have look like you have cheekbones. Fillers on the jaw kind of angles your jaw. Fillers in your lips, of course, make them look bigger. Filler in the your nose can add like a little volume to your nose. Filler on your bridge can of the bridge of your nose can make you look like you have a bridge nose. I actually did like a liquid rhinoplasty on somebody, and it was putting filler in the in the bridge and also on the tip, and Botox in like right under the nostril, like those little, like right between the holes of your nose and your upper lip, and that kind of like raised the tip of the nose a little bit. But yeah, fillers fill up and Botox freezes. Remember that. Botox is also used for people who get migraines, people who have TMJ. It's used for other things. It actually stops you from sweating. So people get Botox injected under their arms and in their feet, the soles of their feet, and in their palms so that they won't sweat. But I don't know. I think sweat needs to come out of your body. I think if your body holds in toxins, that's not a good thing. I got to do a little research on that. I'm not too sure about that, but I just think whatever needs to come out, if you know what I mean. This is Nurse Noel, and we'll be right back. I'm back, and what happened? What's been going on this week? Well, this past week, I've been hearing a lot of no's. Have has anyone been hearing a lot of no's? I've been hearing a tremendous amount of no's. People think that when you see someone in the public eye or when you see them doing or living their best life, whether it be on Instagram or in real life, that the no's are not there. The no's in my life are prevalent. And while I'm fasting, I'm praying. I'm praying because I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to hear no's anymore. I'm trying to go in the direction that God wants me to go because I've been going in the direction that I want to go and it's just not working. So I've been diligently praying and asking God for guidance. I was talking to a friend of mine, Yolanda, Yo-Yo the nurse, and we were just talking about just things in life and how God brings you back to a spot that you didn't think that you would be in and things that happen. And I called her this morning and I said, Yolanda, I was listening to a sermon and Dr. Myron Edmonds, it was a great sermon. Love, love, love Dr. Myron Edmonds. But I was listening to the sermon and it was about Joseph and how Joseph had to be betrayed by his brothers. Joseph had to be sold into slavery. He had to go to jail for being accused of raping Potiphar's wife. He had to be in all of the situations that he was in because he was supposed to be second in command. God knew where he wanted him to be. So he took him like around the corner in the back bend. And just know that everything that is happening for a reason and your steps are ordered. I'm speaking to myself. My steps are ordered. Everything that I'm doing, every no that I hear, every piece of adversity that I'm going through, God is doing that on purpose because He is aligning me and setting me up for where He wants me to be. So I am being patient. I'm on my fast. I'm asking to hear God's voice. I'm asking to be able to decipher God's voice and to listen, not only to hear, but to listen to it. Because sometimes you hear things and you're like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let me give you an example. The Dr. Oz show. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't want to show my face, my body. I was so self-conscious. I was so insecure, and I didn't want to do it, but it was an assignment. And sometimes when you have assignments, you just have to do your assignment. Just like you're in school. You get an assignment, you better do it. So I'm doing it. I'm listening. I'm earnestly listening, and hopefully, and I will hear it. And then I'll move on, and then I'll do it, and I'll be happy. But I think doing what I want to do isn't working for me. So now I need direction, and I need the direction of God. I don't need to ask my friends or ask my family members, "Hey, what should I do?" No, I think that I should ask God. Now, if God sends messages through people, because God does, then that's all fine. But I need it to be divine intervention. So yeah, I've been hearing a lot of no's, a lot of ghost emails, a lot of disappointing calls. And as my friend said, keep pushing through. God got you. God got you. God got you, Nurse Noel. God got you, Nurse Noel. God has you, Nurse Noel. God has me. We'll be back. I'm so glad we had this time together. Who remembers Carol Burnett? Who remembers the Carol Burnett show? Am I dating myself? Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, comment, all of the above, and subscribe. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Just saying, this is Nurse Noel, and this is Fly Health. Thank you for joining me. Next week, we got another dope show for you. This is Nurse Noel. Fly Health. Peace.